Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Stargate. This is season 2. This is episode number 7. This episode is called Message in a Bottle. Last episode was enlightening. It was amazing. We got to go back to the planet where we met Kendra, I think her name was, and where there was Thor's hammer. And when we got there, we saw, well, prior to getting there, we saw like a Malp had gone through. And we basically saw that the Gwauld had been able to attack because obviously the last time we were there, the obelisk had been destroyed. And that gave the Gwauld an opening to get in and basically attack that world. And it was really nice to see that Gerwin was there to help us still. And when we went through, she basically said, this happened, we need your help. There's this hall where you can go and ask Thor for help. And I was like, oh dear Lord, like we know Thor's a hologram, right? So Daniel and Sam go to this obelisk, this second obelisk in the woods, a very much smaller one, and have to basically go through like these trials to get to Thor. And then when we meet Thor's like this little grey dude who was like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And to know that there are these Asgard out there that are a people rather than it being a planet, I just loved. I think it may be one of my favourite episodes I've watched so far. Getting to see what Thor really looked like, was amazing. Like, it genuinely just took me so by surprise, but I genuinely like the best surprise. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, the types of things that might come out of this, because we saw how Thor's chariot, when it arrived, this huge ship, had like this beam that was able to not only make the Gwauld, the Jafar, disappear. It also got rid of like the Hatak, the pyramid ships, like the landing pads. And I was like, oh my God, like this is amazing. Like they have like such cool technology. This is going to be like so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to watching this and seeing if like we carry on from that one. So let's go.
Anybody home?
Why are we on the moon?
Jack, it may as well be the moon out here. If there ever was anybody home, they've been gone 100,000 years or more.
Oh!
This world is most definitely Tarlac. Though it once supported life, it is now extinct.
Well, the probe picked up an EM source coming from something.
That thing.
And it's just been left behind?
At the same EM frequencies we picked up from the probe.
Are we in danger?
No, sir, I don't think so. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
But, I mean, this is incredible. If Daniel's right, this artifact has been doing this since Neanderthals were still a dominant species on Earth.
Don't touch it.
Oh, that takes me back. Look at this writing. It's so tiny. What does it do?
Well, it's maintaining an interior temperature of 33 degrees Fahrenheit. It's generating an electromagnetic field and
don't touch it.
Small amounts of alpha, gamma, and delta radiation.
I'm trying to make a threat assessment here, Captain.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, sir, but it's got a power source more advanced than anything we've ever come across, including the Gwauld. You think it might be a booby trap?
Oh.
Booby.
I don't think we're talking about the gold here. I mean, whoever this civilization was, they went to great pains to leave this artifact behind.
I don't think Jack
like
trusts this.
Message in a bottle.
Earth could sure use a power source that lasts for thousands of years.
But what would we do with it?
Alright.
Because we're little
Back up.
shits.
Let's go home.
What if it's like Indiana Jones and you've got to put something in its place, otherwise we're absolutely screwed? Great.
Everything goes planned, Colonel?
Oh, one small step, one giant leap, that kind of stuff, sir.
We'll debrief in 1 hour. Welcome home, SG-1.
Oh, I love Hammond, you know. He has like this little special place in my heart, does Hammond.
We can add 2 more elements to the periodic table. Lieutenant, I'd like to record this.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Try to relax, Graham, or it's going to be a long day.
You know, I don't think it's the artifact. He gets nervous like that every time he's around you. Maybe a crush.
We're recording now.
Oops. Hey, the artifact. Notice the writing. So tiny it can't be read by the naked eye.
Oh.
What does it say?
I like when they do cuts like that. It's so clever.
On how to open it. We think it opens.
What about the object's interior?
We know very little. Dr. Fraser is supervising a positron emission topography right now.
You know I have the highest respect for your abilities. But the NID wants a look at the thing.
Well, I recommend against shipping the artifact anywhere just yet, General.
We don't know what it is,
Since
for
Daniel
starters.
Jackson's theory on the orb's function has yet to be confirmed, it is best for it to remain in close proximity to the Stargate.
They'd have to come here.
Just for the moment.
Up until now, I've been sort of going on the assumption that this is a sort of page 1. It's relatively isolated from the other groupings. Now I'm thinking it's numerical.
Oh.
Maybe the basis of their mathematics.
So, if these smaller symbols represent exponents,
Then this sequence grows exponentially to become a very big number.
and that is information I can't use.
We've got a spike, an EM spike across the wideband.
What?
Interior temperature is increasing 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Captain?
I don't know, sir. I don't think we've done anything.
Maybe we woke it up.
Oh.
60 degrees.
Radiation levels?
Alpha particle generation within the object's magnetic field has increased 4.
Get out of that?
Sir,
Maybe.
I recommend we return the artifact to P5C353 now.
Go tell them to start dialing.
100 degrees.
Ah.
Any idea what we're dealing with here?
Oh, hello. It was that y-axis X-ray. It buggered us.
We can rule out time capsule.
Dr. Jackson.
It's the artifact, sir.
It's waking up.
Something's wrong.
It does not wish to be removed. That's too damn bad.
Oh, towels. Throw it. Throw it. Just throw it.
Chevron 7, locked.
Oh, shit. Smoke might come out. I'd get out of there.
Goes right through his shoulder into the concrete.
Get something to support his legs.
What can you tell me?
I don't know, but it's still hot. Be careful.
Temperature's 130.
Oh my god. That's why it was able to go straight through.
I don't know why there wasn't more trauma.
Where the hell is Teal?
It's going right to the scapula. Colonel, why are
Teal! Shoot it!
Sir!
Shoot it! I suggest you observe from the control room.
Again.
Oh. Shit. It's not working.
No change.
Sir, it just absorbed the energy.
Oh.
This weapon is ineffective. I shall try another.
No. It's just going to
Sir,
keep
that
absorbing
staff
it.
energy had to have gone somewhere. We could be feeding it what it wants for all we know.
I want a cutting torch down there.
If it's made of the same non-terrestrial alloys as the shell on the orb itself, then it is several hundred times stronger than steel. We're gonna need everyone's help. Colonel O'Neill is alive, but obviously he's in trouble.
Yes.
The data we've managed to gather before this happened is all on the base computer. It's not much, but it's all we have. Use it.
Don't rule anything out and don't make any assumptions.
I'll be leading the translation team.
I took this from a section of Colonel O'Neill's uniform around his wound.
Oh, what are you saying? It's infected his clothes as well as living tissue?
And it's metabolizing the fibers exactly as if it was
Is that because it's organic
like an indiscriminate
material?
form of necrotizing fasciitis.
Flesh-eating disease. Lieutenant, we used ultraviolet when we were performing tests on the iris's structural integrity.
Oh, is that what kicked this all off? Shit!
This is an even bigger problem than we thought.
Yeah.
Captain Carter? What's happening to me?
We've already determined that it's got a taste for the base wiring, which means that it's going to affect, or rather infect,
everything?
Computers and communications.
Then we need to kill it. How do we do that?
We've sprayed around the base computer mainframe with a sort of pesticide, but it hasn't even slowed the organism down.
Dr. Fraser will find the cure.
Oh. These two together is the best.
Two. Internet stick around. Undomesticated equines could not remove me.
Wild horses.
That's a joke. You told a joke.
Oh, this is the best.
Good man, my friend. As are you.
Just about through here. It's moving!
Holy shit! It's the... Oh god, it was the bit he bent
Will not allow
through.
us to free you, O'Neill.
Auto self-destruct has been initiated.
I didn't touch a thing. The self-destruct counter just started on its own.
3 hours?
General?
In the event of containment failure, wildfire kicks in automatically.
Sir, we have to deactivate the auto-destruct.
We have a responsibility to make sure the organism does not leave the mountain, Captain.
Oh,
With
shit.
all due respect, sir, I don't think you understand. It can feed on the energy from a staff blast. How far do you think it will spread if the
On a
auto-destruct goes
bomb?
off? They won't recognize our codes.
The device's internal clock has been activated. We can't stop it without the computer.
That symbol's on the artifact.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's trying to communicate with us.
Sir? Sir, I don't know if what we're about to try is a good idea or not, but you have a right to know. You might not survive it.
Good morning, Campus. You awoke us.
We have only recently become aware of your existence.
Like Hammond said, there's plenty of worlds out there where nobody lives.
Before G881, it's primordial, lots of oxygen and sunlight, like this world was 250 million years ago.
Sir, we can't open the Stargate without the computers.
You would send us there.
We would.
For what reason?
So that we both may survive.
Auto self-destructing. 30 seconds. 10, 9, 2, 1.
Auto-destruct is aborted.
Nice work.
It was good to see you alive and well, Neil.
Welcome back, Jack.
I thought you were gone for good, sir.
Wild horses, Captain.
This episode was so different, but I really liked it. Like, I genuinely thought at first we were like maybe on the moon, and then I was like, oh my god, we're on the moon. Like, what's going on? Why are we on the moon? How did we get onto the moon? So again, if we find a Stargate on the moon, I would just be like, what the hell is happening? So I was just like, this is really cool. But then obviously it wasn't a moon, it was a planet that looked like a moon. To then find this device, this circular device that Daniel thought may have been like a time capsule. I was really excited because I thought, oh, well, if this is a time capsule, like, there's going to be so much cool information in there. But then you always have that thought of, well, what if it is something that is bad? But then you've got that, like Teal'c said, what if it was something that we could use to fight the Goa'uld and to defeat the Goa'uld? So, you know, you've always got to, like, take that risk, as he said. But for it to be this device, which was, it was like a subconscious, really. It was an interesting thing. For it to get Jack, like, in the gate room and then, like, pin him to the wall, I was like, oh my god. For then this virus to start spreading, the technician who was working with Sam to get infected, like, I wonder what happened to that guy, like, if we ever find out if he got better. Having to give everybody inoculations, boosters, so that people didn't catch what was spreading was really cool. And, like, knowing that we couldn't cut through it because it was so strong, like, the metal, the material of it was so strong, and then having to basically, like, reduce oxygen so that it couldn't spread, like fire. And then obviously then Sam being like, well, actually, no, we're probably not even helping doing that. We're going to have to increase the oxygen. And then it might talk to us, because Daniel realized that when it got into the computers, that's what it was trying to do. It was trying to communicate the only way that it could, and that was through the computers. But Hammond not realizing what he was doing by locking the commands down and activating wildfire was basically like condemning everybody to like possible death, because once it got into the computer, the device just activated wildfire, and we had like 3 hours to stop the base from exploding. And I did think we'll be on down to that one last second. And then Hammond talking about how, you know, we've been to many uninhabited worlds before. We've never had an instance like this. It was only a matter of time before this happened. When the device started talking through Jack, and they were talking about like what happened to their world and why they had to create this device, for Daniel to be like, we've got this planet where there's a lot of sunlight, there's a lot of oxygen, you can go live there. I was like, yeah, just send them to one of these uninhabited planets. Because when like Hammond was talking about sending people through the Stargate, I was thinking, bloody hell, like, if we send people through the Stargate without medicine, because Dr. Fraser couldn't get any more medicine in because of the lockdown, like, it's only just going to happen there. And then, you know, what would we do? We'd be completely stranded on another planet. It took so long for Jack to get the device back through the Stargate that I was starting to have slight palpitations. I was like, speed up, walking up that ramp, please, Jack. It was just, I actually really enjoyed this. My favourite thing in this whole episode was that scene in the gate room with Jack and Teal'c when Teal'c was telling Jack a joke. That was just pure joy. Those two together have like probably my favourite friendship in the whole thing. Like I just love their interactions with each other. It's really sweet to watch it actually. Like they have so much respect for each other. And like it's just, I don't know, they bounce off each other so well and it really works. And I think because Teal'c's so stoic and then Jack has this really dry wit, it just goes together perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next episode's going to be about, so I may just start that one and I will see you guys later, so thank you.